Top 5 reasons why you should not buy the KTM 200 Duke. Real owner opinions, 3 alternatives that may suit you better. Before that sharp orange bodywork convinces you that this is the smartest little naked bike on the road, think about money for a second. In Australia, owners and reviewers have pointed out that the seat can become uncomfortable surprisingly fast. And even one of the better-known owner reviews mentions that KTM offers a more comfortable seat for a little over $200. Add a better tire choice, maybe a small comfort fix, and suddenly a budget bike starts asking for several hundred more just to feel right. That is a painful start for a motorcycle that is supposed to save you money. The voice you hear is not my real voice because I have voice problems, so I invite you to stay until the end, and please do not judge me for that. Here we're going to be completely objective. No brand paid us to praise this bike or destroy it. We want you to open your eyes, compare properly, and investigate before buying. The first reason not to buy the KTM 200 Duke is simple. It can feel too small and too busy too quickly. On paper, its 199.5 cubic centimeter single and roughly 25 horsepower look fun, and around town they are fun. But in real use, especially in English-speaking markets like Australia, riders keep saying the same thing. At open road speed, the bike sits revving hard, and some owners mention it feels cramped for taller riders. That matters because a naked commuter is supposed to be easy to live with, not a machine that starts negotiating with your knees, hips, and backside every time the road opens up. The second reason is comfort. More than one rider in Australia has said the standard seat gets old before the fuel tank is empty. That might sound like a small complaint, but it stops being small when this bike is your daily transport. The third reason is that the little Duke can feel more nervous than refined. Some owners praise the handling, but also mention that the short gearing means higher revs at cruising speed, which can make the ride feel busier than expected. That is fun for 10 minutes. It is less fun when you have to do it every day. You could say the engine behaves like a tiny dog with espresso in its bowl. Cute at first, exhausting later. The fourth reason is value in the current market. Yes, the Australian ride-away deal makes the KTM 200 Duke look attractive, but the equipment is still quite basic compared with what newer rivals or slightly bigger used bikes can offer. You're not getting the most grown-up road bike in class. You are getting a light, sharp, simple naked that still asks you to accept compromises in comfort and long road mirrors. The fifth reason is trust in ownership. To be fair, I did not find a major current recall specifically naming the 200 Duke, so this is not one of those videos built around it. The problem here is different. Riders in owner forums and buyer discussions still worry about running costs, dealer experience, and whether a cheaper KTM ends up feeling more premium in image than in day-to-day ownership. Now, let us talk about 3 alternatives that deserve your attention. The CFMOT 0300NK is one of the strongest because in Australia it lands very close in price while giving you a roomier, more mature feeling package. The Honda CB300R is another smart option if you want a more polished, everyday naked with a premium feel. And if you can stretch your budget, the Yamaha MT-03 gives you more engine, more road stability, and a bike that many riders find easier to grow with. So no, the KTM 200 Duke is not a bad motorcycle, but it is also not the automatic yes that the styling wants you to believe. Subscribe to the channel if you like honest motorcycle content, and in the comments tell us what failure, surprise, or expensive lesson your own bike has already given you, because real owner stories help more than glossy ads ever will.